Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Just giving it a second while people pop in here. And I'm up on my screen just so I can read comments. I hope you are doing well today. And we will get started in just one moment. I just want to make sure that I'm up on my screen. And if you are watching the replay, you could skip ahead for a minute or so and make sure we are good to go. I see the live and we are good to go. Well, happy Tuesday, my friends, and welcome back for another episode of Teach It Tuesday. For those of you that are new to my page, welcome. My name is Tammy with Cards by TLC, and every Tuesday, my friend Jennie from Stampin with Jen, her and I are bringing you fun ideas of color combos, fun folds, projects regarding bundles, just like we are focusing on today, as well as sketch challenges. So if you are new to our channels, welcome in, everybody. Well, today we are playing with the super fun Seaside Wishes Hybrid Bundle. If you're not familiar with the Hybrid Bundle, it is a bundle that actually comes with a 3D embossing folder along with the stamp set and dies. It is a photopolymer stamp set and I really love it. It's really cute. I'm a beach girly, so I'm all about the beaches, and so it has coordinating dies that die cut our sand dollars out, and then some coral, some starfish, and some kelp, which we're actually going to be playing with most of that today, for the most part today. But for today, I thought we would create this beautiful card. I am a blue girly. It's all about the girls, all about the blue for me. Misty Moonlight and Boho Blue are my two favorite blues. In fact, I'm going to be really, really sad when Boho Blue retires in April of 25. But this is the card that we are creating today. Hello, welcome in, Patty. Thank you so much. And we finished off with the, I believe they are the flat adhesive backed pearls. I thought that they were the perfect addition to this beach themed card. But let's talk about the hybrid embossing folder. What that means, if you're not familiar for hybrid, what that means is that our embossing folder also, it embosses and die cuts at the same time. And I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes. But that is our hybrid embossing folder, and that fits just right in there. Come on, little guy. There we go. It kind of locks in there. And then you put your quarter panel sheet and you run that through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and you run it through the same way as you would the 3D embossing folder. So you would use platform 1, and then you would put this in there, and then you would do platform 4, run that through your die cut and emboss machine, and then in the meantime you get these embossed pieces that make things a lot easier and die cut that out at the same time, and it also embosses at the same time as well. And this would be a fun little background that you can even save if you'd like to. But we're playing with most of that today. In fact, you can even just emboss that, and we'll go over the sizes and dimensions in a second, but this background right here is just the embossed side of things. So let's go ahead and go over the sizes and dimensions. Now, don't worry, all of the sizes and dimensions, including this project video, will be on my blog post tomorrow, July 24th, I believe it is. And it'll be over at cardsbytlc.com. I know those pearls do complement. I just really thought that complemented each other. It kind of reminds me of like the abalone shells because of the iridescent in it. So it picks up on the whole beach theme. So like I said, I am a blue girly, so we are doing Misty Moonlight, and we are doing a standard card base, and that is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a basic white panel piece for the inside that we'll be decorating, and that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then we have basic beige, and this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And as you can see, I have already pre-embossed that through, and this makes just the most subtle, beautiful background. And we're actually going to be blending the sand dollars just to make it pop out just a little bit. I know I do cover up some of that on there, but it still makes it pop. Now this color, basic beige, when we first were introduced this back in March, I was like, ugh, I am not a fan of that color. And this has actually become the most versatile color for me and my new favorite color for a neutrals color. So I have grown to love basic beige. And then I have already pre-cut out our deckled rectangle, and this is actually the fourth from, it's the one literally in the middle. It's fourth from the smallest and fourth from the largest. So that is our focal point. And then our die, yeah, it's still in my envelope. Our die is actually from the Unbounded Love dies, and these dies are fantastic. They are the perfect label die. Hello, Shannon. I know, Patty. Basic beige and boho blue. Yep. Really pretty. Makes it pop. Welcome in, Shannon. So let's go ahead, and I think what we're going to do is let's go ahead and do some of our stamping. Most of our stamping actually with the magic of TV, I have already done that. And see, let me show you what I did was I stamped this largest sand dollar direct in crumb cake. That's just a solid image there. And then I stamped off that in crumb cake to get a lighter color. And then I have pre-cut out our kelp in basic beige and crumb cake. And then I have pre-stamped our blue starfish in boho blue and die cut those out just to make things a lot easier. Now, if you notice on the sand dollar, you don't get solid images, even on your starfish. It's meant to have that rustic, beachy, non-solid theme. Just like a sand dollar, no sand dollar is the same, and no sand dollar is perfect. So that is that. And I think what we will go ahead and do is let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment and get that out of the way, and stamp the inside of the card as well. I think I'm going to do some starfish on the inside. And our sentiment, I love the sentiments on here, but I'm using Your Friendship is the Best Gift, because I have some amazing friends here in the chat, and they're fantastic. They're always here to cheer me on, and I appreciate them like no other. So our sentiment is, we are going to stamp that in boho blue. Let's go ahead and stamp that. This blue, oh, I'm gonna really cry when this blue goes away. And then I'm gonna stamp some starfish on the inside. I think we'll do maybe just kind of one kind of stamped off right there in the corner. And then maybe 2 baby ones, we'll do 3. And there we go. There's some cute little starfish for the inside. Like I said, this is a quick, easy card. And then now we're going to go ahead and take our let's go ahead and put this on the inside. Let's get this done and out of the way. I'm just going to do this on the inside, and I'm keeping this very simple on the inside. That way you can write that sentiment and that special note to your friend on the inside. Okay, now, like I mentioned before, I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to add some color to our sand dollars, just to give it a little bit. I know I'm going to be covering it up, but it kind of adds some dimension to the project and adding color. And you just don't, and honestly, you don't even need to tap that off. You can just kind of, let me pull this down here so I'm not constantly reaching over the top. And we are just going to add some color to that with our blending brush. I love blending. I love ink blending. That's probably one, next to heat embossing, that's probably one of my favorite techniques. It's so therapeutic. I want that little bit to go out of the frame. Maybe add a little bit more down here. That should be enough. Oh, did I lose you guys? Okay, sorry guys. I think there was a slight interruption. Am I back? Okay, okay. No, I looked up, Patty, and I saw that there was a live interruption. I don't know. I forgot to put my phone on D&D, so I could have been getting a phone call, and that's the only thing I can think of that may have interrupted my live. So we're back. Like I said, all I did was just add some color of the crumb cake to the sand dollar to give it a little bit of extra dimension. And then I'm going to come in here and just add down our deckled rectangle. And we're going to kind of build up our little scenery from there. And then what I did was I originally just kind of laid things out like so and just kind of built my scenery up from there. And then I did that. So that is kind of what my thought process was. So let's go ahead and lay down our kelp first, because that's what's going to go below everything. And like I said, I die cut this out in crumb cake and basic beige. And we're just going to kind of lay that down like so. Sorry about that, my friends. I'm glad we are back in action. It had to have been a phone call. I really wasn't paying attention to my phone, so it had to have been a phone call coming in. But we are good to go. Now, don't worry. They're going to kind of crisscross each other, but we're going to be covering that up. Gotta love technology, right? Did I lose you guys again? I see Shannon's comment asking if we're there. Did I lose you guys again? I hope I didn't keep cutting in and out. If someone can let me know if I'm good to go. Okay, good. Okay, now we're gonna add our sand dollar, and we're just kind of building our beachy scenery. You can add as many sand dollars as you want, as many starfish as you want. And then I'm just gonna come in here and tuck Mr. Sand Dollar below that. And like I said, I stamped off with crumb cake on this. Kind of tucking that down below, and then we'll add our starfish. And this is a quick, easy card. You can make a box card set. Speaking of box card sets, did you guys get a sneaky peeky of, I opened up registration on my Thoughtful Journeys box card set yesterday. That class is open. All of the details are on my blog post that were from yesterday, July 22nd, and it is here on my Facebook page as well. And we are creating 2 fun box cards and 12 cards total. Okay, now I think I'm gonna come in here. Do I have those little, I do have my foam strips. Gotta add the foam strips on here. Looking for a long skinny one. Get my gunky scissors. And then, oh, I forgot to, oh my goodness, you know what I forgot, guys? I forgot to stamp our little pebbles. I wonder if I can still do that. I missed that. This is a cute little pebble stamp, and I actually, what I did was I stamped it all the way across, but let me see if I can add that. Not the best because of that emboss. Okay, maybe I'll just go back over. And we got our cluster of rocks. That's okay. But I missed that step. I mean, it would have been fine without it, but I made it work. I kind of did a cluster mess right there, but rocks are always on top of each other. They're not perfect, right? And then we'll just come in here and glue down our front panel. You've been typing that. I missed that. I totally missed that. You've probably been screaming it at it too, at your computer too. Yeah. It's live TV. I guess I did not pay attention to the comments, and that's what I get. But what you would want to do is definitely stamp that before you start building on your background. Anyhow, I know You gotta love it. Thank you for telling me, Patty. I really, really appreciate it. But that is our project, and we need to finish off with our pearls. Like I said, we are using the flat adhesive backed pearls, and I thought that they were fantastic. They kind of look like an abalone shell because of the iridescence. There we go. And one up there. I know, I appreciate you guys so much. It would not be a Tammy live without forgetting something, correct? Anyhow, that is our project for today, and later on today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Jennie will be on her Facebook page. It's Stampin with 2 N's, Stampinn with Jen with 2 N's at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I really, really appreciate you guys joining me today for another episode of Teach It Tuesday with Tammy and Jennie. I will see you all here next week. Now, side note, I will not be doing my Thursday live this week. I'm prepping for our craft fair this weekend. So we're going to be making some box sets. And like I mentioned just a second ago, the class for the Thoughtful Journeys box set did open up yesterday, July 22nd, and all of the details are on my blog from yesterday at cardsbytlc.com. So please be sure to check that out, and all the sizes and dimensions will be on the blog tomorrow, July 24th. So thank you all for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Try to stay cool out there. It's continuing on with the heat wave all over the world. And stay cool, and I will see you all next Tuesday for more creative fun. Bye, everyone.